Thank you very much. This song is so um, fantastic that I want to dance to it all day. But I know that at the end of this event, I will stay back and have a good feel of it. Thank you very much for coming. Um, we are actually behind time, actually. Before we start, we have to do two important things. Commit this event into God's hand, and we sing the national anthem because the Lagos State government official is here. We don't want us to be reported to the governor. DJ, please, can you cue the song? Thank you. We don't want us to be reported to the governor because he's a man that is a stickler for protocols. Before we go, I want to call on somebody that is led by the Spirit to lead us in an opening prayer because God is number one, even to the kings, to the presidents, to the governor, to the local government chairman, to even a councillor. God is king. So who is led by the Spirit to lead us in an opening prayer? If there is nobody led in spirit, I have a very young woman with us. My happiness is that we don't pay people to pray. So you can pray for free. So I will call on Anna. I will give her this microphone to lead us in opening prayer. If she asks us to sit for prayers, please let us sit. If he asks us to stand, please let us stand. Thank you.
TYL Games, transforming life.
Father, in Jesus' name, we thank you for this morning. We thank you for bringing us here again. Father, we say thank you, Jesus. Father, we commit whatever thing we'll do into your hands, Lord, this afternoon. I pray you take control in the name of Jesus. Father, I pray that in this season of pandemic, I pray you keep us in the name of Jesus and keep our home and our businesses in Jesus' name. In Jesus' name we pray.
Okay, at this point, please, can we remain upstanding for a national anthem? Please, first stanza is okay. Thank you. First stanza is okay. This is a national brand, and it deserves that. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you very much. Please, you can sit. Take your seat. Thank you very much. We just have to run this through very quickly. You can see there is a table that is higher than the other one that you are seated on. So we need to put some people on that table. First and foremost, I want to recognize and call to the high table the National Lottery Regulation Commission, Representative Mrs. Priscilla Onuzulu. Please do well to applaud the woman. Thank you very much. Thank you. The next on the line is the Lagos State representative. Unfortunately, we're supposed to have the Lagos State governor here with us, but he's graciously sent a rep to us. We want to call on Mr. Bola Shodipo, representing Lagos State government. All right. Again, there is a very important person with us today. He is the representative of the TYL Real Estate, Mr. Lekon Balogun. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please, I want to implore you to, whenever any dignitary moves from this table to the other one, keep clapping until he gets to his seat. Thank you very much. The man that is the reason why we are here today, Sir Andrew Amber, is the CEO of International, the owners of TYL Games. Thank you very much. Finally, on the high table, I want to invite a very important person also to join this very important personality today, Mr. Sam Oshunsoko, the MD, CEO, Cognitos Communications.
Hey, baby, it's your baby.
Thank you very much. Before I continue, please permit me to introduce very important principalities in the house. That's what we call some media people, principalities. I want to use this opportunity to introduce Mr. Rahim Akinkulu. Please, if I introduce you, please raise your hand. Editor, Brands and Marketing, Tuesday newspapers. Thank you very much. I also want to introduce the one we call the institution, Mr. Daniel Obi, Editor, Media Business Day newspaper. Let me also use the opportunity to introduce Mr. Afolabi Du, Vice President, Branch Journalists Association of Nigeria, also with the nation. And my President, Mr. Prince Wile Kujuru, Editor, Brands and Advertising, Vanguard newspaper. Please give me the opportunity to introduce the photo editor of the Punch newspaper, Mr. Stanley Ogidi. And a very distinguished individual that is photo editor of Vanguard, Akim Salao. The one we call Otumba from Daily New Telegraph, Mr. Suleiman Hussain. Photo editor of Leadership newspaper in Lagos, Mr. Kola Obinja Nuru. And there is a very good friend, again, from the photo editor of Tribune. Tribune is in Ibadan, but they are here in Lagos. No, not yet. Sylvester Okoruwa. Please, can you stand up for recognition? Thank you very much. There is Anna, the woman that actually prayed for us today, is from Leadership newspaper here in Lagos. Please stand up for recognition. Thank you very much for that short introduction. At this point, I want to call for Mr. Sam Thank you very much. At this point, I will call on Mr. Sam Oshunsoko to give us a welcome remark. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Got it. Good afternoon, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It's my honor to actually welcome you to this August occasion that is not happening in August, it's happening in September. On behalf of, Humber International, the owners of TYL Games, let me formally welcome you to this occasion. Before I say so much, I should also apologize that we're starting slightly late. It's actually not in our DNA at all. And we'll ensure that we'll also make it up to you, in different ways that perhaps only Mr. Humber can explain. Apologizing for, starting late, and that we'll make it up to them, TYL Games is actually a vision of empowerment. And why do I say that it's a vision of empowerment? It's a vision of empowerment because ultimately what it does is that it puts money in people's pockets. And when I say that, I'm saying that in the context of the time that we are in right now, which is the fact that the entire world is just coming out of the pandemic. Almost everybody has been hit in one way or the other. People that had former job, things were not doing very well. People that had businesses had, very serious challenges during the 5 or 6 month pandemic. Everybody is. So as the world is going, through that, and we're just getting out of it, is actually the time that TYL game is being launched. And it's being launched as an empowerment program, in which case you can hope you will win. Even if you don't win very big amounts, you at least will win, amount of money that will sustain you on a daily basis. So that's actually what TYL Games is about. It's about ensuring that people win very good amounts, and the more you play, the more you win. Without wanting to go into the details of the various products that TYL Game has, I will talk very briefly on 2 of them that we're showcasing today, which is the Shoki and the Shuffle. And essentially, those are 2 different products. While one is an instant win product, the other one is actually a raffle. So all you have to do is to actually remember the single and or you do it as a USSD. And what that means simply is that you can dial *33088. There are 5 digits, but there are just 3 numbers there because 3 is repeated and 8 is repeated. Once you dial *33088 hash, of course, it takes you to an interface, it prompts you, and then you can just follow the prompt, tell you what to do. And what are you expected to do? You pick a number from 0 to 9, any number, and you play it. And the machine will play against you. So if the draw is 5 and you pick number 5, you remember I said 0 to 9, and you pick 5, of course you win instantly. The money that you win instantly, you can also cash it instantly. It can be paid into your account. I mean, you will do normal KYC. So if you have an Access Bank account, the money goes into your Access Bank account, and you can withdraw from that. So if you win 50,000 naira, you withdraw that money from your Access Bank account. Everything has been done and has been, sorted, and it's instant. So that's Shoki. Now, for every game you play, you also stand a chance to get a raffle ticket, and you can also buy a raffle ticket for 100 naira. 8 p.m. every day, draws are done, and once the draw is done, you can win different amounts of money: 50,000, 100,000, 1 million naira. The whole of this started about 2 weeks ago when we had a soft launch. And I'm sure if a number of the journalists, respected journalists seated here, must have had maybe 1 or 2 stories to write about the soft launch. It happened about 2 Fridays ago, and that was where we started asking Nigerians to start playing actively. And a number of winners have emerged from that operation. A number of them won on the Shoki, which is instant. Okay? I mean, I won a number of times also, because I played. And a number of people actually won on the shuffle. Some of the people that won on the shuffle will be revealed here today. And I don't want to preempt anything in this program, but I will leave everything to the moderator to tell us, what we have next. But once again, I want to formally welcome you to the launch of TYL Games. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you very much, Sam. Thank you for your taking us through the mechanics of TYL Games. It's a new games. What excites me about this company, this product, is that it's actually coming to actually transform lives. A lot of us know how it is so difficult for us to live in this country today. A lot of things has happened. The pandemic came and disrupt everything. And the ordinary man is unable to live a very easy life. So for a product to come at this time and tell Nigerians that we are coming to give you what you don't have, it deserves a hand of applause. Please, can we put our hands together for TYL Games? Well, today, like Sam said, the game started since 2 weeks ago. That means we are going to present checks for some people. And when they present check, it's not just about 10,000, it's not 20,000. If you go to somebody's office and he gives you a check of 10,000, what comes to your mind is that, is this what I'm going to go to the bank and queue? So when they give you check, it's about big money. So TYL Games is going to change life today. And if you are part of it, if you had won last week, please keep smiling, because the check that we are going to give to you will never bounce. And again, we are also going to do a raffle today and get some winners. Our winners, that's why we bring press, media to this place today, so that they can see and feel. Because some people do raffle, do draws, that you only hear about the check. You don't see the people that win. The people that win in those checks are the members of the company that will stand in the representation of those people. But today, you are going to see the real people. You are going to see the ordinary Nigerians. They are not politicians. They are people like you on the street. Before I continue, I want to introduce a very formidable human being who just joined us at this occasion. He's a staff of Lagos State Agric Development Authority, Mr. Elliot Faminu. Please, can you stand up for recognition? Thank you very much. Another person that just walked in, representing the photo editor of the This Day newspaper, Mr. Sunday Adigun. Please stand up for recognition. Thank you very much. At this point, we are going to turn the table, make it a media session now. So at this point, there is a media briefing. So it's about, we're going to do a very short presentation now. After the presentation, we'll give the media the opportunity to ask 1, 2, 3, 4 questions, if you do have. And if the presentation is so good that you don't have anything to ask, you can keep quiet. It's not a crime anyways. So at this point, I will call on Mr. Andrew Amba, the man behind the TYL Games. Is the MD CEO, Ambas International. Please your hands together for him.
Thank you so much for your presence here. I'm not a shy person, but sometimes I really can't talk. Okay, because okay. Oh, see, okay. I like to stand because I like to just kind of see everybody. Okay, so is it okay? For the pictures? Okay, I got you. Okay. I really thank everyone for being here. Okay, this has been a very, very, very long journey. Okay, so we've been at this for quite some time, and so in launching TYL Games, as everybody have said, the TYL Games is really, really a very, very innovative lottery product, a gaming product. Okay? So what I would like to do, because since we've been doing a 2 weeks lot, okay, we've had so many questions, and I hope, are you streaming me live? You got to be streaming live. Okay. So we've had so many questions what the whole game is all about, because lottery and gaming and betting has been really, really bastardized in Nigeria. But this is very, 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 very unique, gaming. There is no mago-mago. There is absolutely no rigging, no whether you win or you get paid or you don't get paid. So I really want to give, I want to try to give a demo on how the thing really works, and I hope everybody, wherever they are, they're really watching. So we have 2 games, which is called Shoki and Shuffle. So the reason why we developed this thing is because of the way we have seen the Nigerian gaming sector, where people really want to see whether they win now and they get their money now. So we created the Shoki, and then we created the Shuffle, which is a raffle draw. So the way it works, no, before I even get there, what I found out is that everybody in Nigeria, whether they're dead or they're alive, their phone number is still working. Somehow. So everybody's identity is really, really based on their phone numbers. So we decided to now create this whole game around the phone numbers, using the SMS without having to use internet, or USSD without having to use internet. So the Shoki game and the Shuffle game, they run on telco platforms, SMS and USSD. So, and then we choose, now we decided to choose, to run it on numbers, 0 to 9. Very, very simple. So you can choose 1 number, 2 numbers, 3 numbers from 0 to 9. 1, 22, 39, 390, whichever way it is. Then instantly, the gaming engine will draw against you and give you whether you have won or you have not won. And if you have won, you have your money and you can cash it out into your bank instantly. So I'm going to try to do some of those demos as quickly as I can to you guys. So is my phone ready? TJ, is my phone ready? Okay. It will be a very, very short demo. So you can look on the screen. And I'm going to play Shoki to you, and I'm going to play Raffle to you. And hopefully I'll win. And if I win, I will cash out. But yes. And what we have done, as a matter of fact, as well, so it's connecting. So on that TV, can somebody remove this thing so that the guys from the table can be able to see it? Okay. All right. So we use short code. The short code is 33088. I'm pretty sure everybody's been dancing to that song. Thanks to Sam, Sheung, fantastic groove. Okay, so I am going to go into 33088 right now. Okay, on my phone, I am using my phone. I'm going to go into 33088. Is this showing up there? Because I can see it. Okay, so, and I am going to first check my balance. So, you see how this works. I'm going to check my balance to see how much money I have there. I'm pretty sure I still have 500 naira. Does this show that I have 500 naira? Hold on, it's coming up. So for me, this is not showing. Fikayo. Okay. Okay. Oh, because of the live streaming? Okay. So usually, I can check my balance, and the balance is my balance in my wallet, my gaming wallet, my TYL wallet. So if I don't have any balance there, of course, I have balance there. That's why I'm trying to go into the balance. TJ, why is it not showing? I'm right here. Your phone screen will go dark while, okay. I need help. It's not showing. Okay, so I'll continue to explain. I'm sorry for the technical delay. So normally, can somebody give me an MTN phone or 9 mobile phone? I can just be playing and be talking to you. Anybody can give me their phone if they 9 mobile or MTN. Okay? So which one? MTN. I'll take your MTN. So I'm going to continue to play the game right here. Unfortunately, it's not showing there. So I'm going to dial. I'm going to go into my, hold on. I'm just so used to my phone. How do I get into your, I want to go into SMS. It's very simple, extremely simple. Okay, and you can play with smartphone, half smartphone, feature phone, Jekuladia phone, it doesn't matter. Okay, it works with any phone. So I am going to go into here. I am going to, okay, 33088. Fantastic number. I can't even believe somebody got that one for me. 88. Okay, so I'm in 33088, and I am going to dial. I don't understand your phone. Oh. Me, I don't. Give me some. Yeah, I want to compose. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to choose 090. That's a three number game. Okay. You have money in it? Okay. So I just send that in. And what it will do, it will instantly draw. Okay, so it has, thank you for requesting for transform your life at 100. So I am going to accept because it's going to take the money from his airtime. So I'm going to accept it. It's taking 100 naira from his airtime. And so once it takes the 100 naira from his airtime, it's going to play the game for me. So you say, okay. So, wow, you have some funky keyboard. Yeah, fonts here. Okay. So, on-screen keyboard. Sorry. Mr. Demuli, this is so fancy for me. Okay, but I've played the game, so I just want to check your screen. Yeah, your SMS response. You will have responded back to me. Okay, so it says, so I played 090, and it says, sorry, you did not win. Your Shoki claim of 090 does not match the draw of 446. So he drew 446 for me against him. So, but in doing that, he has won a free shuffle ticket. So, and that will be drawn tonight at 8 o'clock. And he stands a chance to win between 5,000 and 1 million naira tonight. So every time you play a Shoki, you get a shuffle free ticket. And that is drawn every night. So I'm going to play another one. So I'm going to play the raffle. So you can now test RAF or raffle. So I'm testing RAF. It will take another 100 naira from his account. I'm hoping, okay. So what that does is that when you play the raffle, it will give you raffle tickets. So thank you for requesting for Transform Your Life raffle. It's asking me that I'm going to take 100 naira from the account again. Sorry. Okay. So now I've taken 100 naira from him. He will respond back to me. This is all instant. So this one beats Baba Ijebu. This one beats Bet Naija. Okay? You can, yes, so you play right now. You can be in the airplane. You can be talking to Mr. Lagos State here and still be playing. He won't know that you're winning millions. So I'm telling you. So now it will now play the raffle for you. It will give you a ticket for tonight. And then it will now give you an extra ticket for Saturday night. The same ticket that you played tonight. If you win, you have won. If you didn't win, you stand a chance to win between 1 million and 5 million every Saturday night. It's real. It's for real. It's right there. There are winners here. There's a gentleman here, Mr. Emmanuel. Where are you? He won 1 million naira. Where's Mr. Emmanuel? He's right here. He won 1 million naira, and he's going to get his 1 million naira today. So he's here. We're going to give him the one. He played last night, and he won 1 million naira. For real. It's not, nothing is real. There are people, do we have the other people that won the other money here? Is he here? They're coming. Okay. So we have 100,000 naira winners. So what we did was in the last 2 weeks, we ran this whole thing to come to the grand draw today. And so we're giving about 5 million away. So a lot of people won all of this money. And the grand winning was the 1 million. So he's here. Okay? So I just want to, it's unfortunate that I couldn't demo all of that. But this is real. And I want, for us, it's really leveling the gaming platform where there's no doubt about what you play, how you win, and you know, you can play, you can win, and you can cash out now. I really was gonna demo how you can cash out because I have money in my account. I was gonna cash out. So, but anyway, no, we've tried. Okay, so gentlemen and ladies, I want to thank you, and I hope you know, this will go a long way.
Thank you very much. Please, can we put our hands together for the CEO of Embassy?
One day ahead, transform your life. Should be what do feja to ya kolo saja to lolo koja. What you want to ama? Be famous slave. Instant code and constant win. To ya go to win. You still with
Thank you very much.
0808.
Thank you very much. I am full of regrets. Sam told me 2 weeks ago that I should play. I have not played. And when I see a young man stood up that he has won 1 million, I've been thinking on how to change my car. I am not a very demanding person. $1 million I can change my own car. Some of my friends know me. I'm a very moderate person. But sir, I can promise you, going forward, you'll be seeing my number all the time. I will start playing today. Please, can we put our hands together for Mr. Emba, please? Thank you very much. At this point, the floor is open for the journalists to ask some questions that they want to. Okay. I can see the hand of Mr. Rahema Kimbolu. Okay. Then followed by the institution.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir. And congratulations on the launch of this new brand. Like my Mr. Moderator said, my name is Rahim Akingbolu, and my question is this. You have two categories of competition to contend with in this market. The existing brands who are into the same business. Two, the religious groups, the Muslims, the Christians, who are daily counseling their followers to run away from gambling. For instance, as a Muslim growing up, we were told that gambling, adultery, alcohol are things of the devil. Run away from it. What measure are you putting in place to educate Nigerians on this? Thank you very much.
Hello, sir. Can we take one after the other? All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, sir. Good afternoon. My name is Daniel. I write for Business Day, a credible business newspaper in Nigeria.
Sure.
And I'm here knowing fully well that this is a credible venture, and that is why Business Day is represented here. Congratulations again. Let me join my colleague from this day to congratulate you on this, and my colleague too. But one thing runs into my mind when Sam and the chairman were talking. One is TYL Games. I want to know whether it's a homegrown brand or franchise. Is it a homegrown brand or franchise. That's one. Two is just like the man that won 1 million. Many people that want to play want to know what goes behind. It's a computer-generated game. They want to know how credible is it behind the scene. If I play Chelsea versus Liverpool, I know when the result comes, I know I played that. That's open. But this one is computer-generated behind the scene. How do I know what goes behind the scene? That's third. The third one is the shocky and shaky. Sam, what target audience are you looking for in this game? Because when I hear, I'm an Igbo man, when I hear shocky and shaky, it sounds like Oshodi. It sounds like Mushi. So what target audience are you looking for to participate in this shocky and shaky? Thank you.
Any other one? All right, we are going to take that. I think Rahim speaks about competition, the religion implications or consequences in playing lottery and betting. Dan spoke about whether it's homegrown brand or franchise. He's also talked about credibility behind the scene. That means that it's a computer-generated draw. And he spoke about the target audience, that is Shoki and Shaki. Perhaps whether it's not gone beyond Lagos and the Southwest. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you for your questions. So I'm going to take the first question from my mind there. Okay. So you asked whether, what effect or how is it going to affect the religious, okay. So I'm going to give you a little history. So we started this, like I said before, this has been a long time coming, right? So we started building and creating online, well, not online, I mean, digital lottery in 2011, okay? So, but the country was not ready for it. Every time we put it forward, somebody was always shutting me down, whether from Lagos, or whether from the state or from the federal, whether the telcos, they couldn't understand the concept and they couldn't actually really grasp it, okay? So, but then I kept at it all this time. Of course, technology has changed, life has changed. You guys use ATM now. At that time, people don't even try to use ATM. At that time, there was no USSD, and I had built a whole slew of USSD and SMS lottery then. But they didn't understand it. So, but now we launch a lottery in 2015. And what we found out, so it was the same, practically the same thing, close, that was online and you can use your mobile phone. And then what we found out in the 6 months that we ran that was that majority, I would say 68, I think it was 68 to 69% of our clients were from the north. I mean, that was very, very shocking to us. So most of them were from Kaduna, Kano, Jos, you know, and at that time. So, but then we, conceptually, we figured that everybody from the north were Muslims, okay? But because the game is something that you can play in your own privacy, I'm pretty sure one or two people are playing this game here. I can guarantee that one or two people are playing this game here right now, and you don't know. So because you can play it in your privacy, so it really, really overcomes the barrier of whether you're Muslim, you're Christian. Everybody needs money. Everybody needs balance. Everybody needs equity. Everybody needs fairness. Everybody wants to have something to them. Everybody wants a reward. So it has nothing to do with religion. So that cuts across that. Okay, so I hope I have answered that. Okay, cool. Then, the technology that we use, every single thing that we have here is built by Nigerians inside Lagos. Most of them are sitting here with you, the technology guys, all the concepts of the games, all the graphics of the game from beginning to the end. So this is all patented technology, okay? As a matter of fact, some of these games, we license our games to countries outside Nigeria. Right now, you can play UK Lottery. One of our games is being played on UK Lottery. So everything is homegrown, 100%. Then about being computer, of course, everybody is digital. Everything is electronics. So the world is moving away from brick and mortar. I mean, you can shop now, and you buy from Jumia or whatever. You have not even seen it. Everything gets dropped to you. Okay? So the system, the way we have built it, as I demonstrated to you, I cannot even rig or anything, because the moment I play, it responds back to me. So we built what we call the Lotomat gaming engine. So it's almost like I'm the house, and you are the player, and I give you one die, and I keep one die, and you throw your die, and then your die says 4, and I throw my die, and my die says 5, you have lost, because you have to match the house. It's the same concept. Exactly what we built there is just the same exact concept. Real time, you throw your die, I throw my die, because when you throw your die, you're saying, match my die. And if I don't match your die, you have lost. If I match your die, you take the whole house. So that's the concept. So it's strictly, nobody can mess with it, okay? So then the target audience, listen, everybody always, people say, well, whether it's the younger people, is the Agbero people, is the what? No, this is not Baba Jebu that you say. I mean, like I said, a banker can be playing this game, okay? Everybody needs money. 100 naira, you can win 1 million. There's a 1 million naira person here, okay? Me, I test it all the time. Today, I've won 10,000, I've won 5,000, I've won 25,000, just me testing, okay? And so many people have won 500, won 1,000. So we have made it where as long as you're playing, you at least win 1,500 naira and continue to go on. So target audience is everybody. For me, it's everybody. My guys, they say it's 18. They have to be 18 because of the law. And I think a 55-year-old, a 45-year-old will play. Everybody's our target audience. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Please put your hands together for that. When you say 45-year-old, I am smiling, because by November 5th, I will be 45. Thank you. Again, Uga. All right, sir. Thank you very much. I think when I hear Oga talk about money, I said, oh, only yesterday when I got home from work, my wife presented a sheet of paper to me. When I opened it, it was the school fees. And I was looking at it. If I win 500,000, it remained only 200,000 to complete. And I will be so excited to win at least 500,000. I will try today. Please, at this point, I want to call on the Oga Patapata for Lagos to say one or two things about this, because we are here. This is the land of excellence. And everything excellence can come from here. Please make welcome Mr. Bola Shodipo. Thank you.
Standing on the authority of the governor of Lagos State, who I am here to represent at the launch of the TYL Games, holding here today at the Calabar Hall, I recognize the sitting in here of the National Lotteries Regulatory Company, represented by Mrs. Priscilla Omuzolu. She's seated here. And of course, the brain behind the TYL Games, Mr. Andrew Umber, who is seated here. He's not alone. Sam Oshunshoko, who is also a compatriot in the race, is seated here. I recognize you all. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good men of the press, I recognize you all. And of course, as a state government, I'm sure the interest of the state is to ensure that the GDP of the state keeps expanding every moment, every time. And that is why the state endeavors at every time to ensure that they keep creating enabling environments for economy to flourish. So when we see MSMEs like these coming up, if we cannot do a social intervention or economic intervention for them, we should give them moral support. And that is why, as a state government, we are supporting them and giving them that kudos, the word of encouragement to keep going on. Why is that? Because anything they do here today, advently or inadvertently, will add up to the GDP of the state. And all of you, uncontrovertibly, will agree with me that Lagos State contributes the highest percentage to the national GDP of the sovereign nation, Nigeria. And it comes from all of these MSEs. 60% of the economy of Nigeria is moved by MSMEs as of today. And that's why you cannot joke with MSMEs. As of today, my brother and friend who had this dream must have in his payroll at least some people today. In other words, he has created employment. Those ones on regular and periodic basis will earn some money and transcends down. The multiplier of the money, multiplier effect of the money they earn every month goes down from wife to children and to all their spendthrifts. If they buy books, if they buy food, if they buy anything at all, it goes down. That's the multiplier effect. And that's why we cannot joke with them. More importantly, or equally important, maybe not more importantly, is that they also help even the state governments to ensure that they deliver on their electoral promises. Because as these games go on, all the people earning money will be paying tax. All the people earning money will be paying their taxes. And regularly, they will also contribute to some fund that we call the Good Causes Money, GCM. Those funds have constitutional directed applications. They will be used for infrastructural development. They will be used for education building. They will be used for health facilities. They will be used for social interventions. And all of these, at the end of the day, speaks to the main reason why government is in existence, to take care of the welfare of the people, ensure that they are safer people, more secure people, and prosperous people. And so that's another reason why, really and truly, we will not joke with people like this. And like a question that was asked earlier on by one of the journalists that asked the questions, ensure that your back room is fair, is trusted, and is not deceptive. That is so key to a game of chance succeeding. Otherwise, from experience, they only live for a short while. Once the odds are not well regulated and are not well looked into and are not fair to the people, they will only play for some time and they will say, no matter how much you play that game, you will never win. So the odds have to be fair. The logarithms in people and programming of the back room in preparing the odds of winning must be very fair, must be understandable, and when they are winners, you must celebrate them so that people will know that of the truth. Even if I have not won, some people are winning. It's like the call-in program. That's the analogy I can draw right now off-handedly. A call-in program on a radio. So many people will try with their mobile phone to speak to the anchor person on the radio. But only a very few people will be lucky to get into that. But those few people know that of a truth, they didn't do anything. They only called and they got in. But you must let all those who try to call in and not getting, know that there is nothing the other people are doing, but just doing exactly the thing. And that's why it's a game of chance. And that's why it's important that the operators, the managers of TYL games must ensure that the odds are fair. They must ensure that their algorithm and programming is well understood and well regulated, and that at least if it's 1 out of 5, 1 out of 100, 1 out of, the odds must be very clear. It could be 4 out of 9, it could be 5 out of 12, whatever you say it is, the regulators will sign up. Clearly, my own understanding is that this is merely an economic activity, cum a recreation activity. In the past of a truth, we had inched all of these on religion. My religion forbids this, my religion forbids that. Of a truth, I do not have authority to speak on religion because I'm not a pastor, neither am I an imam. But what I know is that what we are doing here is an economic activity. It's not a spiritual activity. It's not a religious activity. And if you want to enjoy yourself at your playtime, it's like using your bingo game, your whatever game on your phone and playing them on your own. You are just enjoying yourself. The only difference now is that there is a chance for you to win money or to lose money. And that's just it. But we know, too, that in the process, some people get addicted. And that's why there are laws to say, first and foremost, if you're under 18, you can't try this. You must be an adult. And you must be an adult that is of sane mind, very sane and sound mind, that you can make decisions for yourself. And in the process of making decisions for yourself, if you have chosen to play this game, you are free as an adult. However, if for any reason the operators will notice, guided by the regulators, that you are putting more than enough by law, over 33% of your, over 30%, no, excuse me, 33.3%, 1/3 of your income into this game regularly, and as you fail, you keep playing, the operators and the regulators, by law, are bound to bar you for a while so that they can debrief you from addiction. And so the fear of people putting all they have into it, laws have taken care of all of that. Lagos state laws, the national laws have taken care of addiction. They've taken care of ethics. They've taken care of underage. So the fears expressed may not necessarily be something to really worry about. For me, I would say game of chance is like choosing to do anything you want to do in a recreation area. It can be like somebody who chose to go for hunting, killing of animals for whatever it's worth. Some will catch them alive and return them back into the woods. Some will catch the fish and return them back into the water. It's just for enjoyment. Some will win and they spread the money. Some will win and play back again. It's I'm not too sure. I would put it line by line with religion, even though I know that that's the way we were brought up. But there are so many things that we were brought up that today the nation state is not seeing it like that. And so I leave the operators with words of encouragement. They have started well. They will end well. They should be fair. They should be known for transparency. They should adhere to all the rules and regulations. And the sky can't even be their limit if they go that way, because they are doing so well in contributing to the growth and development of the national economy via the state economy. Thank you all for coming, and I encourage you to please support the operators. Thank you so very much.
Please, can you put your hands together for that? Let me encourage you to put your hands together for that. I have been in several events where government people will come, and when they come, they will use the platform to speak politics. But lo and behold, this one used the platform to speak business. Please, once again, can you put your hands together for Mr. Bola? He has encouraged the operators to be transparent. He has encouraged the regulators to be vigilant. He has also encouraged the players, the gamers, to be very cautious because it's a game of chance. Don't collect your salary at the end of the month and put everything into TYL games. Please, 33.3% is what you are asked to play. And when you play consistently and you lose, we are going to buy you from playing for a while so that you can rethink, have a rethink of it. And I can bet you the young man that has won 1 million naira today may have just played once and he gets it right. That is it. And I'm so lucky with some of these things. The moment I play once, I get it right. So at this point, I want to invite Mrs. Priscilla, because he's the one that is going to look at all of these things, to say one or two things. I always say goodwill message because we have started well. If Lagos State has said we have started well, who are we to say we have not started well? Please put your hands together to Mrs. Priscilla.
Good afternoon, everybody. I would like to stand on the existing protocol and then congratulate the CEO of the Humber Group, the CEO and staff of the Humber Group, on this great, on this occasion of the launch. This is the grand launch of the TYL Games. On behalf of our DG, who sent me here to represent him, I want to reassure all the gentlemen of the press and the general public that these games are approved games. The TYL games, they are approved games. That means that the Humber Group has done the right thing from the one to make sure that what they are doing is, has approval. That means that the National Lottery Regulatory Commission giving the approval to the Humber Group to go ahead with these games means that we are there on each count to make sure that the right things are done. One of the questions that came up from the press, from somebody from the press, hinged on integrity, that giving assurance that there's no cheating and there's no fraud behind the scene. And that is really why we are here and why we are there on each count. We don't just give the permit and go away. We are going to be there in all the counts. The winnings, when they come, will be there when the draws are done. And we have a way of monitoring these things as regulators. And then when the winners emerge, we follow them up. We follow up to make sure that they get their winnings, that they are not cheated. And we are National Lottery Regulatory Commission. We are well represented in all the states. So this is even is a digital thing, so you can do it from anywhere that you are. It's been explained. So we will make sure that we give that integrity, that credibility is there. Even after the winners have taken their prizes home, we still monitor to make sure that their prizes are kept, that they keep their prizes. And then, at this point, I would say that I would enjoin subscribers or players, punters, to feel free to come up when aggrieved at any time that you feel cheated or you feel that the Humber Group has not delivered on their promises. Please give us a shout. We have hotlines. I've said we are represented in all the states. In Lagos here, we are in Yaba, just a stone throw, 17 Ajay Street, Sabriaba. So let us know what the Humber Group is doing with you so that we can call them to order. But I do know that they are going to keep to their own side of the agreement. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Madam. Please, can you put your hands together for Madam? I just also want to let you know that while you are here, this thing is being streamed globally. It's on the internet. People are watching you as this thing is happening. So, by the virtue of that, we're not going to go out to do any presentation. Maybe after the event, we can now take the opportunity of the backdrop outside. At this point, we're going to do check presentation. I am told that we have some winners, but there is a big masquerade in the house. If you know, you know. All right, thank you very much. My guys at the top, I want to thank you very much, sir, for touching lives. At this point, including myself, you had me mention school fees. Every money that comes to me, this man can tell you, Sam can tell you how I disturb him about money. Because my wife also disturbed me the same. Because my children disturb my wife, and my wife will disturb me. And for you to have so much and give the little you are giving, God will bless you, sir. TYL games will go far. I am not an afar. I am not a pastor. But I know I was created by God. And that spirit that God gave me, that says, in your own time, when you ask the mountain to move, the mountain will move. I use this word that God gave me to say it. These games will be recognized nationally and internationally. Thank you very much, sir. At this point, I am rightly informed that the first draw, this is the first time in the history of this country that the first draw of a game, 13 people have won. 30. 3-0. 30 people has won. You can see it. It is beautiful, isn't it? But however, we have 2 winners here. The others are so busy. Some of them, like Roger said, Sam said, bankers can play, civil servant can play. If you tell your guy, say you have won 1 million, say you want to go and collect it, your guy will jealous. So you know what you tell him? So that make you no sack you for work. You have collected your 1 million. Like this man no say he's doing his own work. Are you an entrepreneur, sir? I can see him. That's why you are here early. I saw you before I even came here. I said, this man like money. I didn't even know say you are one of the winners. So at this point, I want to call on, recognize first and foremost, Mr. Kehinde Sadiq. Where is he, please? Please put your hands together. He's one of the winners. He's one of the winners. No, he's one of the winners. Okay? The baba of them all. If you have watched, there is an internet sensation called Edo Pikin. There is an internet sensation called Edo Pikin. If you have watched them, when he talk, he will say, the Oga Pata of them all. Oga, stand here. No slap you, I don't say you get money. No slap you, sir. The Oga Pata of them all. Mr. I don't need to call you like that. Oga, you got chieftaincy title. Chief. Doctor, professor. I don't say when we finish, I'll give you my number so that you can call me. Give me small. 1 billion naira, no be small thing. For 100 naira, 1 million naira. Okay? Now, who? Chief, Doctor, Professor Emmanuel Umuga. Please clap your hands for him. 1 million. You get? Yes, sir. Thank you. Please, go and sit down there. Sit down there. You deserve to sit there. Okay? Let me and sit there. When they call millionaire, you come out. Ah, this guy is a millionaire now. Please, you can greet your fellow millionaires too. All of them are millionaires. Greet them. Okay, I'm not discriminating. Oh. Your own is big. Your own is big. But some people are bigger than some people. You see where I did? You see where they did? Thank you very much. At this point, please, what we are going to do is that we are going to use this backdrop to do this check presentation. So I will call on my friends in the footage section of the media to please pardon me. Some of them can stand here. We are going to move to this side so that we can do the presentation at this point. Please, what we are going to do first, we are going to present for Mr. Sadiq first. Mr. Sadiq, please go.
One day ahead, transform your life. Be what of Jato Yakolosa to Lolokoja. All you want to ama. Be famously. Instant code and constant win. To your code, go to win. You still with 0808. Tiwi 0808. No Tiwi 0808. Tiwi 0808. I'm a malosun. I won't come sharp. I'm a malosun. Hey, mama tell you say you are born a winner, but you know they see ya. Anytime and anywhere. TYL games we know you well. Instant code for instant cash out. I know say you can shout. Okay, you Tiwi 0808.
Thank you very much. Please, you can, please, sir. You don't need to leave, sir. You have a lot of things to do for me. You can go. Thank you very much, Kehinde. There is another one that has won too that has come. I told you. Okay? No, Rojo. You go present money today. Another one that has come in. One of the winners who have come in. Please, I have not called my Oga Patapata of them all. Mr. Okweluwa Ogundibo. Where is it? Oga? You Rojo. No one.
088. Dial 088. TYL Games, transforming lives one game at a time. Dial *33088 #.
One more. Thank you very much, DJ. Oga Patapa, where are the ladies? Where are the ladies in the house? Please, wait. Please, don't confess. Oga, please. Please, now. Oga, you are a big fish. You are a millionaire. I am not yet there. So I need to respect you, sir. Where are the ladies who were sharing this thing for me, please? Where are they? They are not around. Please come. Okay, please. Help me usher this young man. DJ, play me champion for this young man, please. Please bring the guy to me, please. Thank you very much. That is how we do in TYL games. Please, thank you very much. That's how we do in TYL games. We have class.
Lead me to my stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
Thank you very much.
Stand up for the champions, for the champions.
1 million naira. Hey! 1 million naira. Okay, wait, oh. Media go talk to you. Yes? Media go talk to you. Yes, oh, this time, please. Can you come down? Please, you want to cut this cake now? I saw in life.
One day ahead, transform your life. Be what of Jato Yakolosa to Lolokoja. All you want to ama.
Hello.
Be famously.
We are running so late now. At this point, you want to cut this cake by just all of us spelling TYL. Just TYL. That is the brand name. that we have a new baby who has come to change the game. Please join me to spell T Y L.
One day ahead. Transform your life. Be what do feja to ya kolo saja to lo koja. What you want to ama? Be famously.
Vote of thanks by Sam, please. He gave us welcome.
At this point, permit me to thank everybody for coming to this launch. I thank you so much for waiting when we didn't start on time. On behalf of TYL, the management of Omba International, and everybody that has worked on this project, from Chief Engineer Fikayo to Tunji, to Tina, to Ngozi, to Dayton, the special coordinator, to Ileri, to Jesus Dofumi, to Sheon, to everybody, I say thank you, well done. To the new guy that just joined us, sorry I forgot your name. I say thank you to everybody for coming, thank you so much. We look forward to 1 year anniversary of TYL Games, and I'm sure we'll invite you at that time when we're 1 year in the business. Thank you very much, bye.
This Tiri 088. Tiri 088. Lo Tiri 088. Dial Tiri 088. TYL Games, transforming lives one game at a time. Dial *33088 #. One day ahead. Transform your life. Be what do feja to ya kolo saja to lo koja. What you want to ama? Be famously. Instant code and constant win. To ya code go to win. Use Tiri 088. Tiri 088. No Tiri 088. Tiri 088. I'm a malosun. I won't go shop on my malosun. Hey, mama tell you, say you are born a winner, but you know they see ya. Anytime and anywhere. TYL Games, we know you well. Instant score for instant cash out. I know say you can shout. Okay, use Tiri 088. Tiri 088. Lo Tiri 088. Dial Tiri 088. Daily money. No toxic and no tell you. TYL Games, we are you.